is good.
Probably. Okay, this is probably one of the reasons why they want to have that we go to some other type of the calls. Okay.
Just
now
reasonably goes without any interruptions. So okay, I will share it. So let's. Okay, so I will share it. Can you see it now?
No.
Still not?
No. No, it's blank. It's a blank. It's a blank.
It's completely
just one moment. Let's check something. Okay, let's check something first. I will share my screen. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so okay, I think that I know where is the problem. I think that you need to restart your computer. Okay, because I can share my screen.
Idea. Wait. I have another idea. That's I will send you the idea of this video.
Oh yes. Okay, we can do that.
Yeah.
Just one moment.
And just watch the first one because this is 8 minutes long, and I don't really want to watch the entire thing. Okay.
Just one moment, please.
You can turn on subtitles because you can't hear all the videos. I said I use subtitles, but I don't think that I will be able to hear.
Okay, just one moment, please. We will do everything that you ask for. Just one moment. I need to open this one. Just one moment. Copy link. Yes. Okay, just one moment to find subtitles.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see.
Skip the advertisement. The first thing.
Okay. Can you see it?
Yes. What? So. Yep. Okay. Now we're gonna watch.
Lagging. Something is lagging. Okay, just.
Okay. Yeah, this is an insane. This stuff, yeah, this is an insanely dangerous, as you can see. It was sucked in, and you will tell that how massive it is. I think you have to keep watching. And I think you know what's the end to us.
Well, he used to have problems with his lungs.
Yeah, impossible to breathe and move, and then he quickly lost consciousness and died. It's just that there's nothing he can do. lack of oxygen.
Of oxygen. Yes, I think that I understand. Okay, so there.
This is like extremely dangerous for nobody wants to nobody wants to work in the ocean because of these reasons, especially the turbine where it has to like produce and transport millions of gallons of water every day, and it has to create a massive force that anything, even an animal, go into there, got sucked in and die. So like don't judge the book by its cover. The pipe is only 10 centimeters 10 centimeters inside, or only half of a ruler, but it creates a force of 385 kilograms. And you know how strong it is? The average pull of a person is 50 kilograms. And I think that this is you have to fight against. You have to play a tug of war with 7 people just because of this pipe. So again, I want to confirm you about these situations are because of the carelessness and the lack of knowledge and also so I have to say that many times that never go into a cave or ocean unless you are experienced and have a certificate.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so we need to have all of these certificates if we want to go. But even though Dan, okay, Dan, there is the problem. Okay, because you are if you want to go in this type, if you want to do something like this, you will have a big problem because you don't know the circumstances, what will happen in this, let's say in these caves. You don't know what will happen in these caves. Is that right?
Yeah.
So this is something that can be not just these problems that you mentioned. This is something that can cause some other problems. Like when you are trying to do something. Okay, so you will also have some other problems to deal with. Okay, so and that is the main focus. You need to be aware what problems you can have in these situations that you're facing, and this is something that can be really dangerous for all of us. Okay, and what do you think? You mentioned me before that in your let's say when we used to have a class before, you mentioned me that there were some during the war in your country there were tunnels. Can
only
you give
one
me?
tunnel. Only one tunnels. Nothing beyond that.
Okay, and can you show me some images of this, and can you tell me something more about these tunnels? Why these tunnels are so special? I forgot. Can you tell me one more time why these tunnels are so special? Okay.
So this can people see it? Or is
no. No, now I can see it. Now I can see it. Yes.
Let me see. Wow, it's very okay. And it was an immense network of connecting tunnels located in the district, the same name as the tunnels. Wait, you see the thing that I am like
Yes,
having
an immense network.
network.
Yes.
Yep, and it's located in the district the same as the name. It's a rural district of Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam. And it's a part of a much larger network of tunnels that underlies much of the country. And they were the location of several military campaigns during the Vietnam War and with the Viet Cong's base operations for the Tet Offensive in 1968. And this was an entrance. Right now, it's turned into a tourist attraction. and you see how small it was.
Yes, I can see.
Yes. From the pictures, it's look big, but it's actually just 1 meter high.
1 meter high.
Yes.
Wow.
This is for the image, so it's look big, but it's actually just 1 meter high, which means it's half of it's like half of like the half the normal size. So right now, I mean here I'm gonna go into this is in Vietnamese. So let me see. Yeah, just you can see a person is going to here, and you know that's how small it was. This you have to crawl like this. Even though she's a girl. Now this is imagine a boy or a basketball athlete that's going to here. Maybe he have to crawl because even a girl have to like sit like this. Now just imagine about a 2 meter high people going to here.
Like myself, I'm almost 2 meter high.
Yeah. So just imagine that going to here is 1 meter high. So go back to the Wikipedia.
So basically, I need to crawl. Is that right?
Yeah,
if I want to go there.
And do you know how long it is? I think you know. It's 250 kilometers. 250 kilometers. But right now, only 1 kilometer is used for tourists. The others is blocked to avoid confusion and lost in there. After the lost in there, do you know about the blast cave strategy? About a man named Thomas that's stuck in a cave because of his loss in the maze. So it's only 1 kilometers. It's only like 1 kilometers is used for tourists. The others is completely blocked. Yeah, and this was contained various bamboo tracks that make that in Vietcong to injure and potentially kill South Vietnam's tunnel rafts if they breach the tunnels. The tunnels also contain vegetation shafts to release smoke from fire and any poisonous gases that pump into the tunnel by American GIs. A GI is an informal team that refers to a soldier in the U.S. armed force, especially the army.
Wow.
And you know that life in the tunnels was difficult. Air, food, and water were scarce, and you have to sacrifice yourself for others to use them. And they were infested with ants, venomous centipedes, snakes, scorpions, spiders, and rodents. These things just kept around, making annoying and it's extremely itchy. Because it's built underground.
Wow.
So insects are the thing that you have to face through. And tourists will spend the day in the tunnel, working or resting, and come out only at night to scavenge the supplies. Now imagine this. No clock in here, no electricity to run it. You don't know what time of day and night it is. Your biology clock don't know what time to sleep, what time to rest. So you can sleep at 2 a.m. to p.m. and wake up at 10 a.m. It's pretty normal because you don't know how much time has passed. And this, can you see the tunnel here? It is completely blended in with the environment, making it impossible for American soldiers to find. And this is what when it's opened. How small it is. I think that it's just bigger, it's not larger than a laptop. Now, can you see the image?
Yes, of course I can see it's very, very small.
Yeah, it's extremely small and a person used to be stuck in here. That's the man I said to you before. Was stuck in here for 5 hours before rescued. And it was completely decorated back, but you know that they put 4 grenades in 4 positions to explode and repair it. That took about 10 minutes.
So, but
and
how?
What's a trap? A trap. And you know, a person when it's closed in, it's blend with the environment. This is just a thing to like. This is just like a. This is like man-made for you to see it, but difficult. But in reality, it's just blend in the environment without anybody knows.
Wow.
And when you know what an American shoulder step into here, I think you know what his tons of what's the thing at the bottom? It's like what's the thing at the bottom? Do you know?
Traps, some kind of traps or something like this.
Yeah, trap, and these things snap into the shoulders feet, and you know what's happened? These things are infested. You know what do they put in this?
What?
This is not just normal. They put dead rats, insects into here, or more scarily, that they put poop into here. So once a person is going to here, it will be completely, and they can die instantly because all the things will blend into the bloodstream through your feet. Because the first, this thing will snipe, creating holes, and second, that everything on the bottom just go into here. So even they put rats, normal living rats in here. Normal living rats in here. So that's a trap, and I have more thing to show you. And this is an M60 guns. And this is actually used fast. This is just here for can be shoot, but in the past, that you know how much these things weight?
How much?
About 4 kilograms. And you have to hold this and run about 8 miles an hour. Because that's in war, even a second can determine win or lose.
Wow, this is okay. Now let's see. Okay, so yes, I understand that this is something but how okay, first before we continue, can I go to the toilet, please? Can I go to the toilet? Okay, thank you. Okay,
you don't need to be fast.
Okay,
Just chill like that.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Okay, so can you? I'm just curious. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just curious about something. Okay, can you please tell me how people can move in these tunnels? You mentioned that only 1 meter is high. Okay, so how they can move through these tunnels? How people?
Vietnam
Okay,
people.
Vietnamese people, of course, Vietnamese people. I'm really tall.
Yeah, very small at this point. So they are carefully designed like that. So when the Americans can go to here, it will be very tired to go because you have to crawl and you know that all the lights can be shut down at any moment because candles are the main thing. So without them, you will be living in total darkness. And because of the retrap and a grenade, Vietnam is like gonna like be throw a grenade and died. And you know that they even design silent grenade that don't make any sound. That it just so nobody's know, so he can't shout for help or anything. He will die immediately. So the other soldiers died, killing each people one by one without any knowing because they're living in total darkness. So they can't like have anything. And you know that they even like handled the poop into a bag and then throw it at the and then like throw it at the shoulder. So he passed out because of the extremely like extremely disgusting and feeling.
Wow.
And then he instantly passed out because that in a small area, bad smells can like travel very fast. So they will block the exit, leaving him in total darkness, total trap, and total pass out. And then he like having no food and water, he eventually passed away in a painfully way. So this is actually Yunus Khan, the old kind of people.
Okay, now let's see. Okay, so yes, I understand. And okay, so these are tunnels that Vietnamese people used to use. Okay, so what other can you tell me? Are there any other caves or something like this? Okay, that they used to use. Okay, any other caves or something like this that you used to use? Okay, so you mentioned tunnels. Did they use some caves maybe? Because caves are really interesting in the past to use it. So do they use some caves?
No, they never used cave because that cave was very hard to find, and you have to dig to find them, which is nearly impossible.
Okay, so yes, this is something that is can be really impossible. And how about forests? Okay, I know that. Yes.
Forest is the thing that is interesting from a shoulder in Vietnam. A Vietnam shoulder invents a cooking system that don't make any smoke, making it almost impossible for Americans in the helicopter to find. You just blend in within the forest and cook without the smoke. You can't cook underground because the smoke will kill any people who like have to like smell them. But outside also danger because the smoke can goes up to about 20 feet high before evaporating. That is already more than enough for any American to notice from 10 kilometers away if they're in a helicopter. So they decided to invent a system that makes smoke completely evaporate once it's go outside of the pot, making it almost impossible for Americans to recognize Vietnamese unless they come really near, about 10 meters, which we already like predict the first. The forest is also a place to study, because in 1945, in like 1945, I think you know the hunger in 1945.
Yes,
And one more problem is 90% of Vietnamese are illiterate.
Okay.
So forest is the place to use. They will use anything to write, anything, even like rocks to pen, or leaf to papers. So with the help of everybody, in 1 year, 2.5 million people that can become literate. Literate. About 10% of Vietnamese population at the moment, which is a high success.
I assume that that is a really big success. Okay, and after what happened after when this big hunger, you mentioned big hunger, when this big hunger stopped? Can you please tell me this big hunger, when this big hunger stopped? Okay, can you please tell me when this hunger? Okay, so you mentioned the big hunger. Okay, in 1945, is that right? Did I?
It ends in about 1946, March 1946.
Okay, 1946. Okay, so this is the time when the big hunger stopped. Okay, and what happened when it when it stopped? Okay, so how this big hunger stopped? Was stopped?
Stopped in March 1946. March 1946.
Okay, and how was it stopped? What happened when it was stopped? Okay, so how does this stopped?
So Vietnam is all because of it's all about 90% from Ho Chi Minh invented a new system. So he said like this from the magazine. There's still magazines, but right now it's completely stopped because of like nobody's have enough time and effort to write it. So a person which are now 90 years old hear that voice from Ho Chi Minh. I still remember it nowadays. 90-year-old soldier. So he Ho Chi Minh said like this. When we holding the bowl of rice to eat, when at that moment we think about poor people that are still waiting for food outside. I feel very breathtaking. I feel very heartwarming. So, and he said, so I will set out a new rule, and I will do it first. Every 10 days, you will not eat for one meal, using that rice to help poor people. At first, it seems small, but you know what's the thing? The entire Vietnam do that, saving about 100,000 tons of rice, saving 500,000 people from being starved. So it should be 2.8 million people died, but because of this plan, it reduces by over 30%. And one other thing is Vietnam is like try to like take the food from the other countries. And there is a country that called China still helps Vietnam a lot. China helps Vietnam a lot. They source 1 million tons of rice, milk, and any useful things.
Oh. Okay, so and how do they bring necessary thing to some other people? For example, when you need something to, okay, for some other people. So how do they bring to some other people? How do they do that? Okay, so you mentioned all of these things, but how do they bring some other things that they need?
Vietnam have to do it. China can only serving some so it's only serve some normal stuff, broccoli based things.
Okay, some normal stuff that they are using. Okay, now, okay, and now is this like something that is like a part of your history? So something that people are like national treasure. Is this like these tunnels? Okay, can other people visit these tunnels if they want to go? Okay, that you mentioned. Okay, can other people come to tourists when they come to Vietnam? Can they visit these tunnels? Okay, that we mentioned so far. Can some, for example, okay, me. Okay, I'm a little bit taller, but can I, for example, come and visit these places?
If I remember correctly, there should be one large opening for anybody to go, and I think that they don't serve people that are more than about 1.8 meters because because traveling there took about 30 minutes. Do you think you have enough effort to crawl for 30 minutes, stand in the same position for 40 minutes, and have to keep going? This is extremely tired. You will be like some parts will be in total darkness, and some parts that you have to like face. You have to like crawl into a 20 centimeters thick places. This is like adventure, small adventure. So
Small
you think
adventure.
of it. So,
So yes, I'm pretty much sure
30 to
that
40 minutes to go through this 1 kilometer. You have 30 to 40 minutes for 1 kilometer because that like you have to crawl, you have to like use like there's some parts. For example, the last 100 meters that took 20 minutes because you have to crawl yourself. And each centimeters of moving is also painful.
I'm pretty much sure that yes, but if I go there, probably I will get stuck in there. Okay, because I'm a little bit let's say tall or big, or okay, you can use any term that you want, but I'm a little bit tall and big for this. Okay, now let's see. And can you please tell me, okay, what do you think about some other ways? What are some other national treasures from the history that people can visit if they come to Vietnam?
Yeah, I think I showed you everything that I know.
Okay, now let's see. And what historical places? What historical places would you like to visit in the future? Okay, so would you like to visit in some for some other countries?
No.
Okay, and why you don't want to visit these places?
Because that like I'm so scared trying like new cultures.
Okay, but historical places, would you like, for example, you have here in France, you have here Eiffel Tower, Statue of Liberty, the Great Wall in China. Would you like to visit these places?
Yeah, maybe unless my money is traveling there is super expensive. Even even a like economy for airlines go to America. That I don't know how much it costs.
Okay, and if you have enough money, would you like to visit these places? If you have enough money to visit, or if you have for free to go to these places, okay, would you like to visit these places? If you have a chance or money or opportunity to go, would you like to go there?
Yeah, maybe.
Which places, for example, can be your favorite to visit that you want to visit?
Yeah, yes, definitely.
Which place would you like to visit? I ask you about the place that you want to.
Like the Statue of Liberty or the Eiffel Tower because I would challenge myself if I can actually climb to the top. It's actually upstairs.
Okay, very nice. Now we can stop here. That was really nice and really good to see it. Okay, now I definitely want to see you next time, and I hope to see you really soon. Okay. Thank you so much. See you. Bye bye.
Yes.